Hey family, welcome back to yet another episode of Oh to Behold with Camille Young. That's me. Yes, I am here. So glad to have you here with me. To my holy rollers, how are you? To my new holy rollers, new subscribers, thank you so much for hitting that red button and joining us here on Oh to Behold with Camille Young. You guys, look, I got something I really want to talk about today, so I'm not going to delay or belabor the time. We're going to jump right on into today's topic, okay? Look, today's topic is socially accepted addictions, okay? Socially accepted addictions. What's your addiction? Now, it's my hope that, whoever's watching this, you don't have an addiction, okay? I'm praying that you don't. Because many times when we think about addictions, we always think about, drugs or alcohol, those things that are not socially accepted or have been criminalized as not being behaviors that you should practice. However, as today's topic, socially accepted addictions. Those are the addictions that, we may joke about, or people say, "Oh, don't worry about that," or it has been given the okay, or it has been normalized as something that's okay to be addicted to. But I've come here today to dispel that. Any addiction is not good. Okay, is unhealthy. Let me say that, because good could be seen as relative, depending on what it is. I want to say that any addiction is unhealthy. All right. So let me just list, because I made a list of what I would deem, and I'm not saying this is an exhaustive list. There are other things that I may not have named, and feel free to name them yourself in the comments, because I want you to comment, okay? Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. But I want to list some of the addictions that came to mind, the socially accepted addictions that people may have. One, food. That's a huge one. And that's something that I've been talking about a lot more lately, especially when I started doing Cardio Combo with Camille. That's one of the conversations and side points that I would bring out during our classes. Is we are addicted to food, whether it's induced from what they're putting in the food, or that we have a mindset, we have become emotionally addicted to food, because food is essential to life. So we have to have food, but it is when we overeat and crave and eat the wrong things all of the time when it has become an addiction. We have a natural our chemistry. We have changed the chemistry of our brain of mixing the signals of what our body wants and what our body needs and what our body is craving. Okay, it's not different from even some of these other addictions. That's why I'm talking about it, because many of us have fallen into the trap of blaming. I watch one of my favorite shows I watch is called Intervention. I love that show because in my 600-pound life, I love those shows because it gives you the understanding of how people's lives have been altered, significantly altered, due to an addiction. Of course, 600-pound life is addiction to food, and intervention is talking about addictions to substances. And so, but it's the principle is the same. Okay, the principles are the same when it comes to addictions and how the mind is triggered to do certain things. Okay, I'm not gonna get stuck on food, but that's a huge one. Another one is sex. We have people who are addicted to sex. It may not even be the intercourse portion of sex. Yes, there are people addicted to that, but the pornography. Okay, porn. People are addicted to pornography. All right. Alcohol, we talk about alcohol. People want to say you drink socially, but I never understood how you have to drink and change the rhythm of your thinking in order to have a good time. When you have to drink to have a good time, you need to reevaluate. Okay, you really need to reevaluate, because like all the other addictions that I'm going to talk about, it keeps you distracted from facing your own reality. When you're addicted to something, it is a distraction that keeps you from facing the truth of your reality. All right, keep that in mind. Okay, moving on right along. People are addicted to work. You know, we throw around the word workaholic. That's a real thing. People are addicted to money and having things and be going to work because that's where they feel fulfilled. Y'all, that's unhealthy. That is unhealthy when you are addicted to work. There's nothing wrong with having a great work ethic and enjoying the work that you do, or wanting to make a better life for yourself financially. But when it becomes an addiction, y'all, that's a problem. That's a problem. And then the motives behind it, the motives behind you wanting to be a workaholic or being a workaholic, that is unhealthy. Okay? Let me move on, because I could go on and on. Attention. People are addicted to attention. That is the issue that we have now with social media. People feel like they have to show their best selves on social media to get the likes, to get the shares, to get the thumbs up, to get the comments. All affirmation, needing attention and affirmation. So being addicted to attention, okay, which leads into many of us social media addicts. If you're not watching social media or on social media to receive attention from others, you're on social media, you're constantly scrolling because you're more interested in other people's lives. You're interested in what's going on in the world, what's going on, beyond yourself. Okay, you're interested in the scroll. You gotta pull back from those things because it is impacting your psyche. It is impacting your life negatively, which means it is unhealthy. Okay, let's move on. People are addicted to gossip. Just gotta tell other people's business. And not only that, but even on, as we go back to social media, a lot of people watch these gossip pages because they want to know, what's going on in the life of somebody who has had a downfall, or there is a issue or a challenge. It's nothing wrong with checking in on it, but if your life is surrounded around gossip pages, or you having to tell other people what's going on with somebody else's life, y'all, you are addicted to gossip. Okay? Gaming. People who are on these video games or different games, and you're doing it just to a fault where you can't even function. You even hold going to the bathroom because you don't want to get up from playing the game. Y'all, it's people like that. They are addicted to gaming, addicted to gambling. People go to the casino, or they, buy the $5, $1 tickets or whatever. I mean, okay, if that's what you do, but look, when it's starting to impact your financial situation, impacting your relationship, y'all, you are an addict. But it's become socially accepted because, you're only spending $1, you're only spending $5, you're only spending $10, not realizing that it will be a spiral at some point. And God forbid you can't afford it, you're going to start pulling from other places and impacting your finances and, again, your relationships negatively. Okay, let me keep moving. Shopping, again, wanting attention. Don't get me wrong now, this girl right here, I love to shop. I enjoy shopping. But when it becomes a pattern of always needing or wanting something new, you have to really evaluate what's the motive behind your shopping and wanting to always have something new, or the up and coming trend, or the nice bag. What's behind that? Okay, I love to look good. I love having clothes and shopping. I do, but I have to step back and recognize you don't need anything else new. Okay, all right, and don't get me wrong, I still will shop and buy things, but I do not want to become addicted to it, where I got a routine of always going to the mall, always doing something, okay? TV, just watching TV. A lot of people, watch a lot of TV, wasting a lot of time because you're addicted to movies or CNN or ESPN and all of these other television channels that sucks you in and sucks your time. All right. And there are people who are also addicted to their spouse. It's more so called codependency, but their spouse or significant other. Like you can't even do anything without them near you or around. You got to know what their every moment is, their every move is. That person may even be mistreating you and not being loyal to you in your relationship or your marriage, but you can't seem to tear away from it. People will call it soul ties or whatever. Call it whatever you want, codependency, soul ties, or an addiction. It's unhealthy. All right? That's the end result. It is unhealthy. All right? And then lastly, I'll say people are addicted to themselves because they want it their way or the highway. They're selfish. They don't consider others. Those can be sociopathic people, narcissistic people who only care about themselves and addicted to their outcomes, not considering others. That is an issue that is unhealthy, and it could be considered somewhat of a mental health issue or illness. All right. So look, I know I named a lot of things. If you thought of something that I didn't think of, put it down in the comments. But y'all, we cannot buy into these socially accepted addictions because it is allowing us to lie to ourselves. And as I said again, you are running away from the true distraction from facing your own reality. You're being distracted from facing your own reality. And that's not what we do over here at 8.8.24. We need to welcome the growth. Okay. We need to heal from our trauma. We need to optimize every opportunity. We need to love ourselves and lean into our talents, gifts, and passions. Okay. And then we need to have an eternal perspective. All right. Whole, WHOLE. That's what that means, baby. So that's what we're doing on this YouTube channel. All right. So I hope this was encouraging to someone. I hope this was information that you can take and do your own research and do your own internal looking at yourself internally, being self-reflective and being self-aware. And let's make the changes that we need to make in order to not accept the socially accepted addictions that we may be dealing with in our own lives. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, you can get your book, Oh to Behold, The Power of Self-Love and Walking in Your God-Given Purpose. You can go to my website, which is www.ohtbewhole.com. It'll be down in the comments. Okay. This is a copy of the book right here. You can get it. All right. I strongly urge you to do that. As well as we got the LTY Women's Retreat coming up. If you haven't already registered, be sure to register today. All right, get registered today. Go to LTY Women's with an S retreat.org. All right, and that'll be down in the comments as well, so that you can register to attend the retreat. All right. Can't think of anything else, but if I miss something, I'll catch it on the next video. But thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, God bless.